When you're cutting features, can you maybe take us through your workflow from pre-prod to production to post?
Yeah, these days the big thing is, and a mistake that many people make, well, I suppose to say that in South Africa, and I think it's mainly here that I speak of, producers know very little about post-production. They don't make it their business to find out. And that causes big problems because ideally in many, on foreign films that one's worked on, you get involved right at the beginning because what cameraman they're going to shoot on affects what I'm going to edit on and how I'm going to edit. And so you become very involved from the very beginning because you have to determine the workflow. And I remember I worked on the first HD film that was shot in this country, and how long we would have to, when we were grading, for example, we'd have to wait. We graded for 42 days on a 90-minute film, whereas generally on a South African film you'll grade maybe 14 days. If you're lucky, you'll get that time. And that was just because nobody knew about workflows. Then the Red came out, and I was the first to cut a feature on Red, and it was a complete nightmare. So through those things, you learn that the workflow from beginning to where you end up is incredibly important. So you have to involve yourself in it, and that's something that's changed a lot from when it's something that you guys don't have to worry about anymore. But when we were on film, you sent it back to the lab, and grading was your biggest headache. But yeah, that's changed.
Because editors are usually last in line to get their hands on physically on the film, what advice would you have for editors in terms of managing that sort of pressure?
Yeah, you mean the pressure of deadlines, and often it's a financial pressure as well. I think that's one of the big ones because editing has a lot to do with time. But it is I suppose, not to think about those things. Just the material is the stuff that should speak to you. That's what you do there. So don't drink too much coffee. Bad.